Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel today. Unfortunately, today we need to discuss a relatively large Femboy content creator that goes by the name of BingusCat on almost all social media platforms other than their Twitter, where they will be going by the name of _1creppy. BingusCat has garnered a significant following on the social media platforms of both TikTok and Instagram. However, and unfortunately, they are more known for a very disturbing side of the content that they make that needs to be addressed. In this video, I aim to shed light on some very serious allegations against BingusCat and provide a comprehensive overview of the evidence supporting my claims. For this point forward, for all of our sake, I will simply refer to BingusCat as just Bingus. I must also stress that a few days before this video was made, BingusCat's 18th birthday did just come up. By no means does that excuse the actions we are about to discuss, as they still distribute NSFW content from when they were a minor on their Ko-Fi for financial gain. With all of that out of the way, I would like to dive straight into our first subject. Without a doubt, the first thing I need to talk about in this video is the most serious issue here, and that is with Bingus's age. Bingus always said that they're a minor between the ages of 15 and 18 years old without ever properly giving the actual age. Only recently has Bingus said they turned 18 right before the release of this video, and all of these screenshots in this video are taken before that. Which means, disturbingly, they are still selling their old content of them as a minor on their Ko-Fi while being an adult. Shockingly, they started sharing their unexplicit content at the young age of 15, and they know it's wrong and have admitted it to being wrong numerous times, but keep doing it anyways even after being warned by many other content creators and online users. I would like to dive into some of the evidence I have to further paint this picture. As we can see here, Bingus is absurdly vague about their age, a practice they do quite often, as well as admitting to posting lewd and racy photos publicly. Speaking of Ko-Fis, this is their Ko-Fi. Taken when they were still a minor, this is also where minor images of themselves despite recently turning 18 are distributed, as well as they admit to post not safe for work and suggestive content and denying being a minor. That being said, here is them after the previous screenshot was taken, admitting to not being an adult yet publicly. There is also this image from a private DM where they clearly admit to another user selling their own CP at the age of 15. By no means am I saying they need to apologize, but this constant behavior they are still participating in to this day is disgusting. So this subject was briefly addressed in the previous segment, but Bingus has been repeatedly called out on Twitter for allegedly being a minor numerous times. Again, as stated, they did just claim to turn 18, so when all these screenshots were taken in the last year or two, it would confirm that they would be of the age of 16 to 17. They have also consistently avoided directly addressing these claims and tends to add ambiguity to their age by not directly addressing the claims. With this being said, Bingus has admitted many times in private DMs, publicly in their WhatsApp and also Instagram stories, of being a minor as seen beforehand. This approach seemed rather calculated, as it allowed them to preserve an image or persona that might appeal to certain audiences, particularly those who might be attracted to interacting with a minor, which is concerning and more than morally questionable. So once again, this is just them being vague of their age and consistently changing the fact of what their age is, either it be 16 to 19, 15 to 18, despite all of these screenshots being taken in the same year. The second image here is just showing how even in their Discord server, they use the age tag in their server 15 to 18, reinforcing the ambiguity of their age. Once again, this is just a prime example of them being vague of their age and admitting to having a Ko-Fi once again. In the past, Bingus has been involved in other controversies surrounding deepfakes, which, if you are unaware, are AI manipulated photos which can be used in a manipulative manner, such as we are about to discuss. He initially portrayed the situation as one of where people were creating these explicit deepfakes of him and using them to harass him. This narrative took a much darker turn when Bingus incited his followers to harass a 13-year-old girl, claiming she was one of the individuals responsible for this harassment and deepfake campaign. While I don't have the complete story, as my attempt to contact this 13-year-old girl went unanswered, I have come with evidence and more that will be further discussed in the next segment, such as harassment. So as you can see here, this is an image that I have gone through and translated between Bingus and a friend, where the two of them are discussing creating deepfakes of another individual, as well as wishing to make it more realistic. I did have to censor the bottom of this to protect the victim's identity, as their face is in it. Once again, a message from this chat stating they have removed an individual's clothes using a deepfake service. Bingus has also repeatedly leveraged their platform to intimidate, harass, and undermine other creators as well as minors and other individuals online. On numerous occasions, Bingus has shown a lack of understanding regarding the influence that they wield with their following and a concerning willingness to mobilize their community against individuals, often without considering the potential harm that this can cause to said individual. Not only irresponsible, but also dangerous, especially given the large audience that follows them. So the first thing I really want to discuss is the 13-year-old girl that Bingus incited their fanbase to go harass and target in the previous segment. These images are from Bingus's public Discord server, and the concerning messages on the right show Bingus reveling in the fact that this 13-year-old girl is scared of this harassment. Once again, this is another image showing Bingus's willingness to mobilize their audience to go harass another individual. This is a private message between Bingus and another creator where they threatened to publicly talk about them in a negative light. If you are unsure, this was actually quite a large drama in this Femboy TikTok community and somewhat in the cosplay community as well. The harassment that Bingus is claiming happened is because this creator called out and disavowed Bingus selling their NSFW photos as a minor, just as many other creators and individuals have in the past. Once again, this is just another threat from Bingus directed towards the creator we just discussed, directed publicly to further incite a threatening stance towards said creator. Bingus has been repeatedly observed using highly offensive and racist language, specifically the N-word, on multiple occasions. Additionally, they have made degrading remarks about skin tone, further demonstrating a pattern of racist behavior. Moreover, Bingus has allowed users in their server, particularly those who have made donations or financial backing, to freely use the N-word and other derogatory slurs without consequences in their Discord server. This not only shows Bingus's own use of racist language, but also reveals a willingness to tolerate and enable racism within their community. The following evidence I'm about to show highlights instances where Bingus has actually permitted and engaged in racist conduct, particularly with those who have contributed financially to their Ko-Fi. As we can see in the two images here, Bingus states multiple times how making them black or brown skin is ugly. We are just going to breeze through some of these quick, but as we can see, it's Bingus just saying the N-word numerous times both publicly and privately. Here's the rules in Bingus Discord server, clearly stating the use of the N-word isn't allowed. Despite these rules being in place, they are ignored numerous times as seen here, showing multiple financial supporters of Bingus freely using the N-word and to this day are still not banned. Bingus has been observed reposting threads from an account believed to be his own by multiple users online, attempting to expose creators as transgender regardless of their actual gender identity. This behavior is profoundly transphobic and involves outing individuals for something deeply personal and, in my opinion, is absolutely disgusting. These threads often scrutinize people's genital areas for proof, which is both invasive and inappropriate. Additionally, Bingus claims to be cisgender, but frequently uses hashtags like #transboy and #transgirl in nearly every post, as well as in their Discord bio, they have the trans tag. This suggests he is either a transphobic cisgender individual exploiting the transgender community for personal gain, or a transgender person with internalized transphobia projecting his issues onto others. This is another picture of Bingus's Discord profile, just to show that they do in fact use the trans tag on their Discord despite constantly stating that they are cisgender. Additionally, there is a photo of them having the trans flag on the back of their phone, which to me personally is a sense of transbait if they are indeed cisgender. Once again, despite now removing these tags from their TikToks and stating to be cisgender multiple times and getting upset when called otherwise, they still use the trans tags on TikTok. Finally, we have an extremely disgusting post from them regarding the previous drama I talked about, where they are falsely claiming this creator has called out others for being transgender or exposing them, but despite them claiming this behavior isn't okay, as you can see here, they proceed to do it in this photo and claim this other creator is transgender and tries to call out their gender identity. Bingus has been noticed to have many different accounts in the past that they have used to sell CP of themselves, but would get caught every time and would abandon the accounts to create a new one under a new alias to continue selling CP. He's had numerous accounts that I will now show, and I will attempt to prove that this is them. The first account linked here has Bingus in the banner and had to be censored, as states at the bottom of the bio. They are willing to sell photos for payment on PayPal. These are two images of the same account that have the same @ of the Twitter we found, which unfortunately lead to an Instagram, which once again, more photos of Bingus are on it. I must also clarify this part is alleged, as I haven't seen the images and videos myself from this account, nor do I intend to search them out as they are highly illegal, but have been told by numerous online users I reached out to that Bingus was selling nude photos and videos on this account. I really don't want to touch on this in too much detail in the fear others will search it out, so we will just move on. This is yet another account of Bingus. The text isn't important, it's just them calling another content creator an asshole. But the way we know this links back to Bingus is the link tree linked to this account actually still has the Discord link that currently links to Bingus's current server. And the final account for Bingus we have is Trapito-chan, where they sold nudes as a minor and as we can see uses the Lorenzo name as previously seen. If you made it this far, I deeply appreciate you and am genuinely thankful. I've reached out to numerous victims and other content creators in this sphere that have had interactions with Bingus. Not every creator or victim wanted to make a public or anonymous statement, but have provided invaluable information for all of this video to come to form. I've established a document that will indeed be linked below, and highly encourage you all to read the statements provided to further see the disgusting behavior that Bingus has participated in privately with these individuals. Additionally, you are encouraged and allowed to reach out to me on all the following social medias if you have any other claims, allegations, or evidence regarding this creator, and they will also all be linked below. I thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.